Being a single mom is already a huge challenge, and when money always seems to run out, the pressure only gets worse. Do you feel like no matter how hard you try to save, there's always an unexpected expense that throws everything off? If this sounds familiar, know that you're not alone. Many single moms go through this every day, but the good news is, there are ways to save money without giving up on what truly matters. In today's video, I'll show you 5 simple and practical steps to cut expenses without compromising your family's well-being. Small changes can make a big difference in your wallet. So stick with me until the end, because these tips could bring some relief to your budget and more peace of mind to your life. You know those small expenses that seem harmless, but when you add them up at the end of the month, you realize they've taken a huge chunk out of your money? These are the infamous invisible expenses, and they might be draining your budget without you even noticing. Think about it. Maybe it's that $5 coffee on your way to work, the streaming service no one watches anymore, or those impulse buys at the grocery store. Individually, they seem like no big deal, but together, they could add up to hundreds of dollars every month. The first step to saving money without suffering is spotting those invisible expenses. For 1 week, write down absolutely everything you spend, even if it's a pack of gum at the pharmacy. Then, look at that list and ask yourself, is this really worth my money? Now comes the good part. Cutting those expenses doesn't mean giving up on everything. You can swap them out for cheaper options, like canceling subscriptions you don't use, making coffee at home, or finding free alternatives for your kids' entertainment. Small cuts like these can free up money that makes a big difference. Going to the grocery store without a plan is almost like throwing money away. Have you noticed how some purchases seem cheap at first, but when you get to the register, the total shocks you? That happens because supermarkets are designed to make you spend more, from the background music to the product placement on the shelves. The good news is, you can save a lot just by changing the way you shop. The first trick? Never go to the store without a list. It might sound simple, but writing down exactly what you need prevents impulse purchases. Another powerful strategy is comparing prices between stores. These days, apps and websites make it easy to see where each product is cheaper. Buying in bulk can also be a great solution for essentials like rice, beans, and cleaning products. Don't forget about coupons and cashback. Many stores offer exclusive discounts through their apps, and some programs give you back a portion of what you spend. It might not seem like much at first, but over time, these savings add up. If there's one thing that heavily impacts any single mom's budget, it's everything related to kids' daycare, extracurricular activities, clothes, school supplies, and the list goes on. But the good news is, there are ways to reduce these costs without sacrificing your child's quality of life. One of the best ways to save is by taking advantage of free resources in your community. Many cities offer free or low-cost programs for kids, like libraries with children's events, community sports activities, and even museums with free admission days. Another game-changing strategy is the mom-to-mom exchange system. Kids grow fast, and what fit a few months ago might not fit anymore. Instead of spending a fortune on new clothes and toys, look for local or online groups where moms exchange items in good condition. This can save you hundreds of dollars each year. When it comes to education, many schools offer scholarships or financial assistance programs for families in need. It's worth doing some research and asking, as many of these opportunities aren't widely advertised. Saving money might feel impossible when every penny already has a purpose, but what if there was a way to save without even thinking about it? That's where automatic savings come in. Here's how it works. Instead of waiting to have money left over to save, you set a small amount that will automatically be set aside every week or month. It can be $5, $10, or $20. The key is building the habit. Nowadays, many banks and apps allow you to set this up in just a few minutes. Some accounts even round up your purchases and transfer the extra cents to your savings. It might seem like a small amount at first, but over time, this grows without requiring any effort. Another tip is to keep your savings in a separate account from the one you use daily. This reduces the temptation to spend and allows your money to grow. And if your budget is really tight, start with smaller amounts. What matters isn't how much you save, but creating the habit. Believe me, small savings over time can make a big difference in your financial future. Creating a budget might sound complicated, but the truth is, simply keeping track of your expenses can already transform your financial life. The problem is, many moms create a budget once and never look at it again. But the secret lies in reviewing it regularly. Every month, your expenses can change. Maybe there's an extra school expense for your child, or you manage to cut an unnecessary cost. That's why reviewing your budget at least once a month helps you see where your money is going and make adjustments as needed. If writing everything down on paper doesn't work for you, there are free apps that do this automatically. They categorize your expenses and show you where you can save more. And if you think you don't have time for this, try setting aside just 10 minutes at the end of each month. Over time, this becomes a natural habit. Budgeting isn't about cutting everything and living in misery. It's about having more control and freedom to make smart financial decisions. Now you know that saving money as a single mom doesn't mean giving up on the essentials. It's about making smarter choices. Small adjustments in your daily life can free up money that makes a big difference at the end of the month. To recap, we talked about 5 key steps: spotting invisible expenses, shopping with a plan, saving on kids' services, using automatic savings, and reviewing your budget regularly. By putting these strategies into practice, you'll gradually feel more in control of your finances and less stressed in your daily life. And now, I want to hear from you. Which of these tips was the most helpful? Or do you have another strategy you already use to save money? Share it in the comments, because your experience can help other moms too. If this video helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more tips like this. Remember, small changes can lead to big results. You've got this.